Welcome to the day in the life of an events coordinator. We set off from our warehouse this morning at 7:30 to travel down to Wiltshire for a family fun day event. It was really rainy, so we listened to some Pitbull on the way to lighten the mood. We arrived at our venue, which was the Manor House Hotel, and began setting up outside for some of the day's activities, which included a family sports day and an inflatable salt course. Here's me testing out the slide. We then set up our Stop the Clocks event. In this, each team is given a giant clock with a stop button. They have to complete a number of challenges in the quickest time possible. After this, it was time to greet the clients and get the activities underway. They were split into 6 teams, and we started off with the Mr. Wiggle game, followed by Giant Egg and Spoon race. They then had to do a Swampski race, where each team has to walk using the planks of wood attached to string to transport each player of their team to the other side. In each race, teams were given points based on who was the fastest. They then had a relay race where they dribbled a ball around the cones and then had to shoot into the net at the end. We then had a number of races on the assault course where 2 players from each team went head to head and had to make it through the assault course and slide, then run back to the start and tag the next player to set off. These players were particularly competitive in this activity, and it was great to watch them all get really involved. Luckily, whilst we were doing the outdoor activities, the rain held off and we managed to complete them all while still dry. We then moved inside to begin the Stop the Clocks challenge. The first challenge was the nail balancing game. This one's one of my favourites. People always get stuck on this challenge at events. It is quite a tricky one. The teams then completed an over and under challenge, where they stood in a line passing one ball at a time from a bucket at the front to another bucket at the back until all the balls had been transferred. After this, the team performed a balloon challenge, where they had to make one balloon dog in the quickest time possible. This one is one of my favourites, and here are some of the attempts that were made. From there, we went into yesterday's news, where we gave each team a newspaper from the day before, where they were asked a number of questions in the stories and had to find the answer. For the final challenge, each team had to use bamboo sticks and cable ties to transport the ball into the bucket. At the end of the day, the winning team were crowned. We then began to pack up all of the kit from the activities and load it back onto the van. The rain began to pour again as we were doing this, and the wind was really heavy, not what you want whilst packing up outside. We got everything packed and were ready to go by 6:30 to set off home. We finally made it back to the office by 10 p.m. and went home for a much deserved rest. Thank you for watching.